Imagine this. It's Friday night. One of your friends posts a picture of their brand new luxury car on Instagram. Another is on vacation in the Maldives. Someone just bought an expensive watch, and someone else is showing off their new apartment. You look at your phone screen, then you look at your own life. Same normal car, same normal apartment, no luxury vacation, no designer watch, and suddenly you start thinking, maybe I'm not making much financial progress. But what if the reality is completely different? What if you're quietly becoming wealthier than the people who seem more successful than you on social media? Because being wealthy and looking wealthy are two completely different games. Looking rich is about showing the world that you have money. Becoming rich is about actually having money. And real wealth is often boring. There's no Instagram story, no Appleflaus, no luxury shopping bags, just a series of small financial decisions, repeated month after month. And one day, those decisions can completely change your financial life. So today, we're going to look at 7 signs that you're quietly becoming rich, even if you don't realize it yet. And the interesting part? You might already be experiencing some of them. Let's start with sign number 1. Sign Hen has a home. Your income is growing, but your lifestyle isn't growing as fast. Let's say a few years ago you were making $3,000 a month. Today you're making $5,000. What do most people do? Income goes up, so the apartment gets upgraded, the car gets upgraded, the phone gets upgraded, restaurants get more expensive, vacations get more expensive. Basically, every extra dollar of income disappears into a more expensive lifestyle. That's called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest silent killers of wealth, because the real question isn't just how much money you make, it's how much you keep when your income increases. Imagine 2 people. Alex makes $1,00,000 a year. Ben makes $70,000. From the outside, Alex looks richer. Better car, better apartment, more expensive clothes. But Alex spends almost $95,000 every year. Ben makes $70,000, but only spends $45,000. He invests the rest. So here's the question. Who's actually becoming wealthier? Probably Ben. Because wealth isn't built on your paycheck. Wealth is built in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. If your income has increased, but you don't feel the need to dramatically upgrade your lifestyle every time you get a raise, that's a powerful sign. You've developed a skill that's surprisingly rare. You know how to make more money without needing to spend more money. And eventually, that gap can buy freedom. Sign Hannah 2. Saving money no longer feels like punishment. Remember when saving money meant no coffee, no eating out, no fun. Every time you saved money, it felt like you were sacrificing something. But slowly, something changes. Your paycheck hits, and a portion automatically goes into savings or investments. Without thinking about it, without fighting yourself, without feeling miserable. That's huge, because most people don't struggle to build wealth because they don't know what to do. They know saving is important. They know investing is important. The problem is consistency. If every month you have to consciously decide, should I invest this month? Eventually you're going to skip it. A vacation comes up. There's a huge sale. A new gadget gets released. There's always something competing for your money. Friend or family member. But wealth-building behavior really begins when saving stops being a decision and becomes a system. Your paycheck comes in, money gets invested, then you live on what's left. Instead of, your paycheck comes in, you spend everything, and then you hope there's something left to invest. The difference seems small, but over 10, 20, or 30 years, That small difference can become massive. If investing has started to feel normal, maybe even boring, that's a good thing. Because boring is exactly what long-term wealth building should feel like. Sign hand-free. Unexpected expenses don't destroy your month. Your car suddenly needs repairs, $600. Your laptop stops working, $1,000. An unexpected medical bill shows up, $800. For millions of Americans, that's not just an expense. It can become a financial emergency. The credit card comes out. Maybe a loan is needed. Maybe they have to wait until the next paycheck. Maybe they have to borrow money but eventually, you may reach a point in your financial journey where the same unexpected expense is annoying, but it's no longer terrifying. Car repair, annoying, but manageable. Laptop broke? Not great. But you can replace it, and this shift may not feel like becoming rich. You didn't buy a Lamborghini. You didn't suddenly become a millionaire. But financially, something important has changed. You have margin, and margin is one of the earliest forms of wealth. The purpose of an emergency fund isn't to generate some incredible return. Its job is to give you time, stability, and peace of mind. Imagine two people face the exact same $1,000 emergency fund, but the concept is what matters. Same problem, completely different experience. For person A, it's a crisis. For person B, it's an inconvenience. That's one of the first things money quietly buys before it buys luxury. It buys stability. If an unexpected bill no longer destroys your entire financial plan, you're probably doing better than you think. Sign hand 4. Your money starts making money without you. This is where wealth building starts getting interesting. At the beginning, almost all of your financial progress depends on your job. You work, you get paid. You stop working, the income stops, but then you start investing. At first, the numbers are tiny. $50 in investment growth, a $100 dividend. Maybe your portfolio increases by $300. Honestly, it doesn't feel impressive. But then the portfolio grows. $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $1 lakh. And eventually, something strange starts happening. During a strong market year, your investments might grow by more than you personally contributed that year. That's when money starts becoming your employee. Imagine you have $10,000 invested. In a hypothetical year where it grows 8%, that's around $800. Nice, but probably not life-changing. Now imagine $1 lakh invested. The same 8% would be $8,000. At $5 lakh, 8% would be $40,000. You didn't work extra hours for that $40,000. You didn't sit through extra meetings. You didn't ask your boss for a raise. Your capital did the work. Of course, the market doesn't return 8% every year. Some years will be positive. Some will be negative. Nothing is guaranteed. At the beginning, you work for money. Later, your money starts working alongside you. And eventually, if enough capital is built, your money can become an increasingly important part of your wealth growth. That's compounding. Slow, quiet, and incredibly powerful over long periods of time. Sign Henhoff 5. You care less about looking rich. This sign doesn't show up in your bank account. It shows up in your mindset. There may have been a time when an expensive car looked incredibly impressive. Designer logos felt important. Having the newest phone felt like an accomplishment. Without realizing it, you connected purchases with status. Then something changes. You see an $80,000 car and think, nice car. But then another thought enters your mind. What could that money become if it stayed invested? That doesn't mean you can't enjoy your money. The purpose of money isn't just to make a number on a spreadsheet grow forever. But there's a difference. Before, maybe you bought things because you wanted other people to notice. Now, you're more likely to buy something because it genuinely improves your life. That's financial maturity. Because trying to look wealthy is expensive, real wealth often looks surprisingly ordinary. Someone driving a 10-year-old Toyota could have $1 million investment portfolio. Someone driving a brand new luxury SUV could be one missed paycheck away from financial trouble. You can't see someone's net worth from the parking lot. And once you truly understand that, the comparison game starts losing its power. You stop automatically feeling behind when someone else buys something expensive because you understand something important. Price is visible. Wealth isn't. And when you stop needing to impress strangers, you naturally have more money available to build actual wealth. What gives me more optimism